Today I'm going to show you how to change your oil on MK7 Jetta. To get started, you need 6 quarts of OW20, and then you need your oil filter and you need your drain plug because it's plastic and you're really supposed to replace them every time. You're supposed to change your oil every 10,000 miles, but I'm doing it every 5,000 miles just because I feel comfortable with that. And then the tools you'll need is a 32mm socket. It's the only specialty tool that you really need to take the oil filter housing off. And then you got your socket wrench and then an extension to use that on the oil filter housing wrench. And then you need a flathead screwdriver for the drain plug because it's a flathead and it's just a half a turn. And these are optional. You can get gloves if you want to. I like to use them. And then you need a funnel and a rag so you can clean up your spills. And then you need a tarp so you can make sure you don't get your driveway or garage messed up. And then a container to drain the oil to make sure that you don't just let it go on the ground. And then you'll also need ramps or jack stands. Don't use the spare jack that the car comes with. That's really dangerous. It's only supposed to be used for emergency situations. And then, or you can use jack and jack stands. And don't park it on the curb either. The car is really low, you'll scrape. All right, so once you have your car up on the ramps or jack stands, whatever you have, just give it a little tug and make sure it's not moving around or it's gonna fall on you while you're under there. And then we're gonna pop the hood here, and then we're gonna loosen the oil filter. Let's open the hood here. And then the oil filter housing itself is right here. To get to that, you gotta remove the engine cover. And to do that, all you have to do is pull up slightly and then it'll come right out. It's just a bunch of grommets that hold it. So the grommets are like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're right here. And make sure you keep this safe and not put it out of the way so you don't step on it. And then you're gonna grab your oil filter socket to get to this. So we're gonna loosen the oil filter housing right here. You just put it on there, and what you're gonna do is crack it just a little bit so you let all the oil drain to the pan. So when you drain it out, all the oil comes out. And then take this out and prop it up just a little bit, and then loosen up your cap. Put it up here so it lets the air in and the oil will flow out easier. Now we're gonna go underneath the car. So the oil pan itself is this honeycomb material right here, and the plug itself is on underneath from the other side. So we're gonna crawl in from the side of the car and with the flathead, and I'll show you guys how that looks in 1 second. So here's the drain plug itself that you're gonna crack open with the flathead. This just slides in there, and then it's a half a turn. You don't have to turn it anymore, it'll pop right out. So just be careful and have your oil pan ready when you do this. So we're gonna loosen up our oil filter housing all the way now. You don't need to ratchet because you already cracked it open. So just loosen it all the way. And then just pick this up and have a rag ready so you can put the oil filter on there so you don't get any oil on your car. So that's your filter right there, and then the replacement filter is in here. And it's a VW one, and then we got a O-ring in here that you have to replace too. So let's take the filter out. That just pops out because you don't really have to put much force on it, and then your new one pops right in. Like that, it should do a click. And then for this O-ring, you can use a little pick, or you can just use your flathead screwdriver and pop that out. Once you got that out, take your new one and slide it in there. It's gonna go in this spot right here. I'll show you guys that once it's on. So make sure it's seated right there. And then what you can do is reach into the filter housing and grab some oil and lubricate this O-ring. So so it doesn't fail on you and it's easier to take it out. And once you do that, you can put that in there. You can screw it back on. And then just be careful when you tighten this. You're only supposed to torque this down to 25 Newton meters. It doesn't take that much torque. And you don't really need a torque wrench for this. You could just do it hand tight and it's not gonna come loose. For anything bigger, you would wanna torque it to spec. So let's see. So that stopped turning, and then you're just gonna do a half a turn and put it snug on there. Plug, you just wanna get a little bit of oil on there and lubricate it. And then once you do that, you can just put it right in and tighten it up a little bit. You grab your flathead and then it should click once you're done tightening it. So let's tighten it slowly. It's almost there. And that's it. So if you look closely, there's a little nub right there that it seats into. And once you do that, you don't have to tighten it. You can get a rag and clean it up so you got no oil leaking down. And then now let's go up top and fill up the oil. Now we're ready to fill the oil back up again. Before we do that, just clean up your oil filter so it doesn't look all grimy. Once you clean up your oil filter housing, you want to get your oil and then put rags around the fill port so you don't make a mess, and then you can just pour it in. I'm pouring in 5 quarts, and then I'm gonna put in half a quart, and then I'll check the oil to make sure it's at the right level, because it's better to underfill it than overfill it, because then you'll have to go down there and drain it. Once you added 5.5 quarts, we'll check the oil in a little bit when we get the car off the ramps. Now we're gonna put the engine cover back on. Just make sure you line up the grommets. So this one goes right there. And then all that just pops right in. Now it's in place. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to reset the maintenance light inside. So now we're gonna reset the maintenance light. To do that, put your car into ignition. So just hit the start stop button once and then go over to range on your driving data. So once you're on range, you're gonna hold down the OK button for 4 seconds and wait till it dings. And then once you let go of the button after 4 seconds, it's gonna let you reset the oil change service light, and then you can also reset the inspection light if you want to. Once you got your car off the ramps or jacks, now we're gonna check the oil. So pull that out and then wipe it clean. Now I'm gonna put it back in. So in this case, we just need a little bit more oil. It's right in between the thing, but we wanna add 1/4 of a quart in there to make sure it's all good. Now we're gonna put this back in, and then we're gonna add the oil. Alright, so that should be plenty. So that's how you do a oil change on a Mark 7 GLI. Now just make sure that you take your used oil to your nearest auto parts store so they can recycle it for you. And that's how you do it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.